Hi, my name is John Bosworth. I'm a licensed mental health counselor in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'd like to speak a little bit about diagnosing adult attention deficit disorder. Diagnosing adult attention deficit disorder usually comes about almost by mistake in some cases. A lot of people will take their kid or their child into the pediatrician and to a psychologist or a mental health counselor or a mental health professional, and they'll find out that their child has attention deficit disorder. By being educated about the disorder, sometimes they realize, hey, I had that, the same cluster of symptoms, or I've kind of been experiencing the same thing throughout my life and never really knew what it was. Now, sometimes that can be really important, and we can get a proper diagnosis of adult onset attention deficit disorder, but sometimes we have to be really careful, and this is where diagnosis can become complicated, is we need to rule out some other things like anxiety or depression or situational factors such as, adjustment disorder, or maybe there's some certain stressors in somebody's life, and the stress associated with that mimics the ADD or the attention deficit hyperactivity. So it's best really in diagnosing adults with ADD to really go through not only a behavioral checklist of the symptoms with your medical or mental health provider, but also maybe taking some checklists and some tests such as the Bender Gestalt or the Connor rating form to actually get some more psychometric data for your diagnosis. But the key is to rule out some other mental health problems, like I mentioned before, anxiety, depression, adjustment disorders, things like that. And then finally, in conjunction with the mental health evaluation, I would also recommend that a medical exam be performed, because some nutritional deficits or some hormonal imbalances can also produce some of the same effects that we see in adult onset attention deficit disorders. These are ways of diagnosing adult onset ADD or ADHD, and my name is John Bosworth, and I practice in St. Petersburg, Florida.